Good morning, everyone. TGIF on this lovely Friday morning. Blue skies out there. It's looking more and more like summer. And that's why today I chose an ab and an arm combination today. Let me back up a little bit. All right, there we go. So it is an ab-arm combo. And I figured, anytime I've got people talking to me about wanting to kind of work on things, it's typically midsection and arms. So why not put combination together today for you guys and start working on that summer body? Obviously, you can't spot train, so we always want to incorporate all things. But for today, let's rock and roll. I'm going to get you guys started. We're going to just begin with a nice warm-up. Hopefully people will start coming in here. I know it takes a little while. Anytime I try to get on live for some of the other trainers' videos, it takes a while to get in. But anyway, so you're coming down, and we're just going to start out nice and easy. We're going to warm everybody up with our thread the needle. And then we got a good one for you with those combinations, as I mentioned. And just nice and easy, bringing the head and the shoulder down towards the mat and getting a nice little thoracic rotation. Okay, so you're on the hands and knees and just sliding that hand underneath the body and trying to get that head and shoulder down to the floor. Let's do one more on either side. And then we're going to move into just a kneeling halo. So as far as equipment, you definitely want some dumbbells in hand, or dumbbells handy, I should say. If all you have is kettlebells, we'll figure it out, okay? So you got one dumbbell, and we're just going to work a kneeling halo. If it bothers you to be down on the floor, like bugs your knees, you can do this standing, doesn't matter. All right, so we're just going to circle ahead. I'm just trying to be efficient with our warm-up so we can kind of stay down. Really let that dumbbell kind of drop down back behind the body. Okay, get a nice full rotation. Don't move with it. So you're trying to keep your body pretty stationary. Your head remains neutral as you bring that dumbbell around. Let's do a couple more repetitions. There we go. Good. All right. So let's bring it down. We're going to hit into a glute bridge because anytime that I pull in abdominal work, too often those hip flexors try to do the job and take over for you. So let's just kind of open them up a little bit with just a real simple glute bridge. So you guys are down, hands down to your side. And then you're just going to push those hips up, okay? Tap the mat and then push. So as you're doing this, make sure the pelvis is tucked before you drive those hips in the air. I've said this before, but I'll repeat it. So if you're doing a glute bridge and you're feeling really more like tension through your quads, you're quad dominant. So you really need to just kind of tuck that pelvis and then drive those hips up. It might shorten your range of motion, but that's okay. Let's just keep it so those glutes are firing up as you drive those hips up. Yes, you will feel a stretch. We dig that. But we don't want those quads to do too much of this work. So let's just do a few more. 3, 2, last one. You got it. All right, so let's hit that hip flexor stretch. So you guys are up. You're going to put one leg in front, one leg behind. I'm going to just do what I call more of a relaxed, hip flexor stretch. So I'm not doing the active tuck and kind of lean forward. You're going to relax into it. You can drop that back toe and just kind of push that hip down nice and easy. All right, and then we're going to rock and roll. So like I said, let's work some abs and arms today. Why not? So I put 2 movements together. That's it. You're just going to go back and forth between the 2. Hey, morning, y'all. I see y'all coming in. Nice to see you guys. Abs and arms. That's what we're going to work today. So I just put 2 movements together. You're going to go back and forth between those 2, and then we'll move down to the next combination. Go ahead and switch. So you do need a set of dumbbells. Let me just kind of see here. Definitely need a set of dumbbells. If you got the kettlebells, that's all you have. Might be a little bit of a challenge. Grab some soup cans because this is kind of like dumbbell heavy. All right, so we're going to rock and roll. Let's get it done. Let's get it in. All right, so the first combination is going to be our low frog. We're going to hit that for 20 total repetitions. And then we're going to stick with a 15 rep for your overhead tricep extension. So if you can, I'm going to have you doing that from a kneeling position. So we're never going to get up. We're going to go right from that low frog to a kneeling position, back and forth between the 2. Let's rock and roll. Let's hit it. What's up? Hey, Gretel. Mort, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Good morning, you guys. Hey, Sue. All right, y'all ready to rock and roll on this Friday morning? Let's do it. All right, so let's start down. You guys are in a low plank position, so you're down on the elbows. And go. So we're hitting this for a total of 20 repetitions. 3, 4. Try to keep your hips down as you move. Use your breathing, too. That's going to help you. That's 10. We got 10 more. 9, 8, 7. You're really controlling that movement of the leg around. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Awesome. Good. Now we're going to do just a basic overhead extension. So if you grab your 2 dumbbells, you're going to put them together up above the head, let them drop back and behind, and press up. Okay? So we're going to hit this at 15 repetitions. 3. I'm keeping those glutes tight. 4, 5. So glutes and abdominals are going to work together, right? 7. This is 8. Keep going. 9. If you need to, if 2 dumbbells is too much, by the way, forgot to mention, just use 1, right? You can be here. That's fine. Let's say that's 10. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Awesome. What are we going back to? Yes, low frog, okay? All right, let's come on back down. Hips are low. Go. 3, 4, 6. Good. You got it, guys. Come on. Last 10. Slow and controlled. Don't beat me. If you beat me, you are going too fast. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. You got it. Good. And the funny thing is when you're down like that and you go from a tricep, extension to holding that plank, those triceps are going to start talking to you, boy. All right, you ready? Let's take those dumbbells. If you need to stand, you guys can. You do not have to remain kneeling, but I'm doing that just so that we can stay moving, right, from one to the next. What I'm going to do today, I think just for sake of time, is go through each combination with you twice, and then if you want to come back around and repeat, you absolutely can. I'm going to say this is 10, 5, 4, nice full range, 3, that's when you're going to get challenged. Watch you don't wing out those elbows. 1. What I mean by that is when you guys are doing this, if you're coming down and you're, that's winging out those elbows. You want to try to stay away from that. All right, I'm going to bounce. Next one. So like I said, if you want to come back through and you do these combinations again for 2, you can go ahead and hit that. I just want to make sure as far as my time, I can get everything in for you guys today. All right, so the next combination that we're going to do is just your real basic bicycle crunch. And then we're going to get up against a wall because I'm going to kind of get you so that you don't like sway. And we're going to work our bicep curls at that 15 repetition. So you're down. We're hitting this for 20 reps, slow and controlled. Hey, Louise, rock on, sister, come on in. All right, so here we go. You guys ready? Hands behind the head. We're going to work on that full extension of that lower leg. You're going to feel like you're bringing, and I'll show you. So you feel like you're bringing your chest and shoulder across the body. Don't crunch your head and your elbow. All right, so let's chest and shoulder across the body as we go. We're hitting this for 20. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10. Last 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. We're going to get ourselves up against the wall. So find any wall space. If you don't have it, guys, don't worry about it. It's okay. You can just do your straight up bicep curl. So what I'm doing here is I've got 3 points of contact. So I've got my head, my upper back, and my tailbone. So I'm maintaining a neutral spine position. I'm doing a palm up, okay, bicep curl, because I have incorporated a hammer curl. That's going to come later. But this way, we can't sway. Body can't sway to get the weight up, right? Let's count this as 10. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. You got it. Good. All right, we are back down. Bicycle crunch. Isn't this so easy? Just 2 little combinations. Awesome. All right, come on back, guys. Get in good position. Really challenge yourself. Don't arch that low back. I'd like to keep these controlled and get a full extension of that lower leg. That's really what's going to challenge you, right? Is getting that extremity out, far away from the body, so your trunk has to react to that. If you're having any trouble with the lumbar, look, you can be here. You can still fully extend the leg, but maybe you're just modifying it by keeping those legs higher, okay? Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Grab your dumbbells, bring it right back to the wall, and hit it for 15 reps. All right. Upper back, tailbone and head is all in contact with the wall, meaning neutral. Soft knees, right? Controlling both that positive and negative side of the motion. Let's count this as 10. We'll hit 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. You got it, good. All right, there's your combination number 2. You can absolutely come back around to that and hit these again, but we've got more. So our next combo is going to be our Russian twist. So you need 1 dumbbell with that, unless you're gonna go body weight, which you absolutely can if you need to. And then we're gonna hit our alternating shoulder press, okay? Alternating shoulder press. So you're gonna be here and we just kind of seesaw it, all right? You all ready? Grab your dumbbell for those Russian twists, whatever you wanna use. This is at 20 total repetitions. You all ready? All right, if you need to, you can keep your feet down on the floor. Otherwise, you're up and you're doing a full rotation of the body. I like to bring that belt all the way down to the floor. Of course, I've lost count. Let's do 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And I probably should have specified that in the beginning. Sorry about that. So it's 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Okay. So that's good. What's going to give you your 20 on that. So if you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, you're going to hit that at 40. All right. So let's rock and roll. So you're alternating shoulder press. You're here. Okay. And then you're going to press one side up. As it's coming down, you just alternate. We're going to hit this for 20. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. 10 more. 10. Glutes are tight. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Right back down. We'll hit that Russian twist. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10. We got 10 more. 10, 9. You got it. 8, 7, 6, 5. Full rotations. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! You can also do a kneeling press if you choose to. So knees on the ground, feet together on the backside. So if you guys can see that, so the feet are kind of together between. So once you're set, glutes are tight, and you can go right from here as well, okay? 3, we're gonna hit this at 20, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Really take some ownership of the top. I've talked about that before in prior videos. You know, I want to see that you've got control up there, that you don't have to rush that movement back down. If you have limitations in overhead, I should have mentioned this in set number 1, why don't you just get down and work a alternating chest press from the floor. Or if you've got a bench at home, awesome, you can work it from there, okay? I've lost count, of course I have. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, you guys. Good. That is combination number 3. All right, let's move on to combination number 4. That's going to be our scissor kick. So we're going to lay flat on the back, and then we're going to move it into a skull crusher. So we're back to the tricep. So what you'll notice is for each movement, first was a core tricep, core bicep, core shoulder. The same thing for the second round here. So for those scissor kicks, you guys are on your back. And then if you want to get creative, you can either do just like a lateral, you know, like horizontal scissor kick, or if you want to go vertically, you can also do that. All right, so I'm going to start out. We're going to stick with a lateral scissor kick. Your leg position is really dependent on what's going on right here, because if you're arching out, you're trying to do this, then you're feeling more back than anything. So get those hands under the hips. It'll help you. All right, you guys ready? All right, hands under. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to 20. 6, 7, 8, 9. Abs are tight. 1, 2. Last 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, when we get into the crushers, you got 2 dumbbells in hand, and what's nice about, you know, being in this position is if you feel more like hip flexors, which tend to take over sometimes when those abs don't do their job, what you can do is like open them up and work your crushers, okay? So we're gonna hit the crushers at 15 repetitions. You do not need to keep those hips up, but if it feels good and you feel like you need it a little bit, you can absolutely do that. Keep those elbows in. Watch the winging out. Watch that you're not pulling them forward to get these weights up, kind of cheating yourself, right? So keep those arms right where they are. If and when you start to fatigue and you start to make those changes, right, your body's like not able to do it, just put the 1 bell there. Bring it down by the forehead or the top of the skull and then drive it back up again, okay? So whatever you need to do to get those repetitions in, let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Staying right here. You guys got it? Here we go. All right, hands are underneath. Let's hit this for 20 reps. If you want to go here, it's 1, 2, 3. I'll just do half and half. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So those are your vertical kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Dumbbells again. We'll hit those crushers. And then you go grab some water real quick, and we're going to hammer out. No pun intended, because they're hammer curls. Your last 2 rounds. All right. So bring it down by the ears and drive it up. All right. Do not knock yourself out. Control the descent of that bell. Do not just let them drop you guys. It's the same idea. Control both the negative and the positive motion. Keeping those elbows where they are as best you can as you move through this range of motion. We can count that as 9, 10. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Excellent, good. All right, if you would like, grab yourself some water real quick. I got mine right here. We're gonna move into stationary up downs. I'm gonna actually keep that at a 10 rep, and then when we get into the alternating hammer curls, we're gonna put that at a 20 rep, okay? Stationary up downs, I try to slow you guys down. I don't want you going like real fast on that. That's why I only kept it at 10 repetitions. All right. Hi guys. I don't know if okay. So if you have any issues in the knees, some of these things you do not have to do kneeling. You can absolutely do them standing. Or if you want, you can do any of like that shoulder work, or even like the hammer curls that we're gonna get ready to do here. You can do anything in like a chair position. So you can do that seated or standing. So kneeling, you do not have to come down. I understand with some of the warm-up that might be different, but that might be another conversation I can write in the comments later, maybe give you some suggestions on that. So for Gail. All right, you guys. So let's hit it. We're gonna do our stationary up downs and then our alternating hammer curl, okay? Now, for something like this, if you need to just hold a plank position, right? So if you need to just hold plank position, it's just too much to come down and up, you can absolutely do that. You can also, if you need, right? So maybe like Gail, just having trouble getting down to the floor, you can work kind of a plank position here and just hold. So there's some options there for you. Okay, so let's move in. You always start in the low position because your hands are not gonna move. So you guys are down here low, right? Find a nice strong plank position so my glutes are tight. And then I'm gonna push up right, lower right. Push up left, lower left, right? So I pause up there for just a second at the top, just making sure I've got full control of that, right? Let's count that as 6. We've got 4 more. My glutes are remaining tight the whole time. I'm not letting that tension go. 1 more either side. Feet are sliding. Good. Now you do that right. Woo, it'll light up. What are we at? Hammer curl. All right, so for the hammer curl, you can do that standing, as I was just mentioning for Gail, or if you need to, get yourself seated in a chair and you can work your hammer curls this way if that's more comfortable. All right, so we're here. 2, 3, 4. This is total of 20. 14. This is 15. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, you guys. All right, back down to those stationary up downs. Yes, I have an issue, like where if you get a little sweaty, you'll start to slide or whatever, and then my feet kind of slide on the carpet, believe it or not. So just keep making those tiny adjustments, so that you can get through those 10 reps, all right? All right, you guys are back down. Good, strong position. Here we go. So hands remain flat. And look, they're not moving, right? They stay where they are, unless, of course, I start sliding and I gotta make those adjustments. Which is now 4, 3, 2, you got it. Now, 1. Let's say you started with me and you finished when I was at 7. You going too fast, all right? So grab your dumbbells, bring it up to a nice standing position, and then start to alternate. You can have soft knees here to work those curls. I just don't like to see this kind of thing, right? The whole like rocking body. We want a rocking body, that's what we're working for, but we don't want your body to rock as you're doing your hammer curls. You want to keep them nice and controlled. So if you see from the side, right, I'm not leaning to get the weight there. I'm going to maintain that posture up at the top. My shoulders are down, chest isn't forward, okay? So best posture you got. I'll just talk my way through. I don't know, we'll end up doing 100 hammer curls or something until those biceps give out. All right, let's say we got 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, we got one more combo. So the last combination of movements is going to put our cross climb together. And with that, I want you to really tune into or just focus on really pulling that knee, okay? Because that's going to make all the difference. Really pull that knee for that cross climb, and then we're going to get up. You can either stay on the ground and you can do a kneeling lateral raise, so we can just go one to the next, or get yourselves upright and you can do that same thing. So for Gail, cross climb, you can do a regular mountain climb. So if you guys can't get down to the floor, you find a counter. And I know I'm out of frame a little bit. Let me see, am I here? Maybe a little bit. Okay, so you can find like a countertop, something where you can just maybe work this, or maybe right now it's just, balancing on one leg. Hold that for a 10-second count, balancing on the other, whatever it is. All right, so let's do our cross climb. So we're in a high plank position. Hips are down. We're not here. Hips are down, and then I'm really going to drive that knee to that opposite elbow. 3, 4, 5. Really drive that knee in. 6. It's going to make all the difference. 8, 9, 10. See how I kind of control that pull? 13, 14, 15. Last 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. If you want to stay down on the ground for the lateral raises, you can. Otherwise, you can do them seated if you need to, or you can do them standing, okay? So you guys can be in a kneeling position, and you could be here, right? Or just bring it up standing, and you can get that. Let me back up. All right, here we go. We're going to only hit this for 10 repetitions. 2, controlling both the positive and negative again, just making that clear. 5, let's do 5 more. 5, slow it down. 4, I'm controlling that negative. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Last round, gang. I actually might finish on time this week. That's a Friday miracle. All right, so you ready? Let's hit that cross climb. You guys are starting in your plank, high plank position. Or if you're modifying this, that's okay. You can modify. Go ahead and start that movement. This is 10. We got 10 more. 10, 9. Keep those hips down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Good. Bring it down. Roll your shoulders out a little bit. They're going to talk to you in any kind of plank position, right? All right, let's hit that lateral raise for our final set of 10. All right, here we go. You ready? Rock and roll. 1, 2, 3. And I think I've showed you guys 4. Pretty sure I have. 5. Another way, you guys keep going, is if you want to anchor down, and hold on to something, you have a slight lean, you can work lateral raises that way as well. So if you're getting a lot of kind of like neck strain, things like that, then you can just isolate right and left side. Let's do 3 more. 2. Last one. Good. All right, kids. It is like almost 10 on the nose. I got her done today. Now, wishing you all a happy Friday. I'm definitely going to encourage you guys to come back around and repeat that entire thing, at least maybe just one time through, so you're getting yourself a 3rd set. Okay, so we just got 2 sets of each exercise, but if you've got another 15 minutes ahead of you, knock it out. Just go straight down. So as always, happy Friday. Be well, be safe, be strong, and we miss you guys. You see you soon. Thanks for joining me today.